What is going on, everybody, man? King Recon here, and what a week it's been to be a fan of this series. We had a World Seeker trailer, we had Bounty Rush dropping, we had the greatness of Stampede! Yo, man, I still can't get over some of the designs, Nami rocking that Nojiko look, Toshiki looking fire. We're gonna have Buggy up in that thing, but above all of that, above all those things, man, we have one of the former Roger pirates, and apparently he has Conqueror's King's Hockey and Bullet, bro. And I'm like, oh. And just the Roger flashbacks that they're gonna be in that film, and the callbacks, and oh, it truly is a 20th anniversary film, and I'm super excited. And man, I mean, all the designs of all the strides are looking awesome. The fact that Law's crew is in it, the fact that we're getting Smoker and Toshigi and Buggy, you know, the reunion of the Logetown squad, man. It's gonna be so much fun, and I can't wait to see it. Apparently, according to the synopsis, it's gonna be a movie where they're all gonna be looking for some sort of treasure that Roger left behind, similar to the way that he left behind the One Piece and sent off the Great Pirate Era. But in this case, it's a different one. So, you know, based off of the locations that we've seen and the fact that we've seen Shanks' flag, and I'm like, bro, what does this all mean? So I can't wait for another trailer to drop for that, man. I'm really excited for Stampede. I am, seriously, I was already hyped because it's a new One Piece movie, and I always enjoy the movies and specials, but when you have a former member of the Roger Pirates, and like I said in the teaser trailer reviews, or in the discussion/reaction, anything with Roger's a 10. Any scene, anything that has Goldie Roger is a 10, bro. I mean, that's just the way it works, man. It's just the way it works. Filler or not, I don't care. I'll take it. That Logetown filler with all the great Roger stuff. Me for years. Listen, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. For a long time, Logetown was in my top 10 favorite arcs solely because of those Roger flashbacks. I mean, there was a couple other things, of course. The legendary barrel scene, the legendary Luffy about to get executed scene. Great stuff, man. A lot of comedy, a lot of great stuff. Smoker. But those filler scenes with Smoker when he was younger and also with Roger, nah. Then you have Daddy the Father. Hey, One Piece filler was fire in that arc, man. One Piece filler was fire. But anyways, man, let's get right into the latest installment in the best-selling manga in history. We're going to be covering chapter 934 today in the Wano greatness, man. And it's so cool to me. It still is really cool to me, the fact that we're actually in Wano. You know, it's, even though we've been in it for quite some time now, I still can't get over the fact that we're actually in Wano, man. Like, we're in Wano! So many years of speculation, and the arc is blowing past my expectations, man. And the title of the chapter is chapter 934, Hyogoro the Flower. And here we have Usopp surrounded by a whole bunch of birds right here. Some cockatiels. Yo, I remember my grandpa had one of these birds back in his house, man. I forgot what they were called. But he used to have one of these birds. What was the name of that bird, man? I can't remember. I was like 9 years old, so it's been quite some time. But I know he used to have one of those birds. You actually find a lot of birds like these in Puerto Rican households, at least in my family. Cover page request: Usopp talking to a cockatiel. Okay, a cockatiel. Perched on the tip of his nose, pen name. Yo, Noda Skywalker's been going ham. Another request accepted by Oda for Noda Skywalker, man. Yo, Noda Skywalker's been putting in work with some incredible cover pages. This is a really cool one with my boy the Sogekingu Godo with some cockatiels. Let's get right into the chapter. Let me make sure that my thing is full screen because I want to see if there's any double spreads. Wano Country Border Sea. Oh, snap! And we see Big Mom's a ship. We're in a bit of a pinch, Perorin, of all the things that could have happened. Big Mom pirates who fell off the waterfall. Mama just had to fall off the board at the top of the waterfall. We see Perospero right here, Smoothie, Daifuku, Flampe. Yo, man. With King patrolling the skies, there's no way we can take that route again. Yo, Daifuku said, if King's up there, avoid that route at all costs. There's a big fat warning. There's a huge stop sign that says, King. Yo, hold on, let me say it right this time. The Pteranodon King. the Pteranodon, my boy, the first mate, mother flipping king. Yo, that was a hype chapter, man. We were very lucky that our ship didn't capsize. Can we do something instead of sitting here like sitting ducks? Man, Flampe, relax. Take a seat. Take a seat, Flampe. Take a seat. I still haven't gotten over the whole Katakuri situation. Take a seat, Flampe. Mama's favorite card still is intact, so she must be alive. We're looking for that too. She's an ability user and she fell into the sea. Isn't it very likely that the enemy pulled her out and took her prisoner? What, by Kaido? Even if she did somehow wash ashore, she'd still be stranded in enemy territory, so they'd capture her eventually. Even though that is factual, and I mean they have the right to believe in that. I mean, I guarantee you that the last thing that they're gonna expect is the fact that she's lost her memory and she's currently on the path to meeting up with Luffy and Kid in Udon, bro, of all places. Even though those two were once part of the same crew, they're now emperors who would love to see the other dead. Look at that, man. Even though those two were once a part of the same crew, and who was that captain? Rocks. What in the world was Rocks, man? I mean, by God, in order to have that kind of clout, he better have been like The Rock. He better have been like Dwayne The Rock Johnson, man. If you smell, I mean, going on the Brahma Bull, most electrifying man in all sports entertainment, bro. I mean, Rocks must have been dropping people's elbows all over the place. If he's commanding Kaido and Big Mom in the same crew, this man better have been hitting rock bottoms, people's elbows, the sharpshooter, everything, man. He might have been Chairman Rock, or not Chairman. What do they call him? Corporate Rock, heel Corporate Rock under Vince. You know, you have Vince. Vince could be Instant Messenger Sama controlling Rocks, man. Who knows? Who knows, man? Who would love to see the other dead? I'm sure he'd jump at any chance to take her life. If that were to happen, then the Big Mom Pirates would be renamed as the Perospero Pirate. Yo, Perospero's a troll. Hey, hold on a second, Big Brother Peros. If anyone should be the new captain, it should be Katakuri. The Katakuri Pirates, man. Birth order trumps all, Perorin. This man said birth order. Stop shouting nonsense. Something like that should obviously be decided by one's capabilities. You guys stop talking about Mama like she's dead. For real, dog? Hey, Smoothie came up in like somewhere. She said, relax. Relax, Mama ain't dead. Mama ain't dead, so everybody take it easy. Take it easy, dog. Not talking about our moms like she dead. Our captain like she just fought her. Ain't no waterfall gonna kill Mama. I had no doubt that she will return to us. The typical logic of this kind of situation doesn't apply to Mama, you fools. Okay, yo, Smoothie laying down the facts. Smoothie laying down the facts. Kuri Amigasa Village. Alright. A woman called Big Mom is with you? Indeed, she's a super strong outsider. Wait a minute, how did a simple stroll on the beach turn into a traveling brigade to the hellish Udon? Come back immediately, Otama. I will let you explain yourself later. And is Lord Momonosuke with you as well? Kinemon asked me to keep an eye on him. And we see the Tengu right here. Master, do not worry. I, a diligent Kunoichi, will protect him. Yo, shout out to Tama, man. I really do hope that that at the end of the series, we do get a sort of a time skip of sorts, which is something that is more than likely going to happen. But I do hope we do get a time skip of sorts, because I want to see Tama achieve her dream as a Kunoichi, like a grown adult Kunoichi. That would be really, really dope. When you become a Kunoichi, you aren't even as strong as half a man. Return here this instant, Otama. Otama's out here crying, just holding the thing, like, I don't want to hear this nonsense. And I can feel that. Sometimes you just get a call, you're just like, end. You just end that call, man. Like, I don't feel like dealing with this right now. Sir Hitetsu, I am accompanying them. We have already begun our trek, so please inform everyone of our whereabouts. I will not. Oh, Kiku, get back here and meet. Clank. Gotcha. Cootie Wastelands. Look at Big Mom, bro. She's out here rocking the look. She's out here rocking the Otose haircut from Gintama, yo. The Otose, bro. The good old Baba-chan haircut, man. You said her name was Big Mom earlier. I feel like I've heard that name before. What? She's nobody important. Don't worry about her. This Croco Shark is such a well-behaved child. The return of the Croco Shark, man. That legendary creature. You forced it to be well-behaved by hitting it twice. You're scary. Yo, no, that Croco Shark is scary. I'm surprised that thing is still breathing. I'm surprised that thing is still breathing. You get hit by Big Mom once. Once. And I respect her durability. Twice? Twice? Hey, that crocodile shark is axed. That crocodile shark is factually has the durability of an emperor, man. That thing is strong, coach. Those poor people in Okobore town couldn't give us any food to take with us. But that's okay because they were very nice to me. They were nice even though they didn't even know me. Well, I don't even know who I am. It's just like, mom. Yeah, I don't even know who I am. That talking hat hasn't said a word this whole time. Did it lose its memories too? Napoleon, dog. And he remembers. And then we have a really nice panel right here with Croco Shark. It has two big bumps. Chopper's sitting on top of the bumps, which is even funnier. Chopper's just chilling on top of those bumps. I hope Udon isn't too far away. I'm starving. Don't look at me while you're drooling everywhere. About that, Olin. Olin. Okay, I like that. That's a cool nickname, Olin. Udon is still quite far away. And a closer look right here, Momonosuke and Tama. Here's a rough map of the Wano country. Ooh. Let me see this right here. Okay, so we have Wano country. Yo, this is what I needed, man, because I wanted to know where exactly Onigashima was in terms of how close it is to Wano itself. So yeah, it's very, very close. Onigashima is very, very close. So we have the flower capital, of course, which is in the middle. To the right, we have Ringo, the northern cemetery. Then we have, to the north, we have Mount Fuji. And then we have Kibi, Okobore Town. We have Kuri with Bakuda Town, Mount Atamayama, Amigasa Village. And then we have the prisoner mine, which is in Udon, Ebisu Town with Hapu Port. Hakumai. Okay. So, they're heading out from right here, from Amigasa Village, over towards Udon. We departed from Kuri, which is here, and we're traveling to Udon. Man, Onigashima is very, very close. Actually, the closest to Onigashima right now is Luffy and Kid, since they're over there in the prisoner mine. Very, very interesting. I always wondered how it is that because King and Queen, they have rule over there in the prisoner mines. I was wondering, how is it they make there so fast and then go back? So I want to know the length of time and the difference in the size across the seas to the island of Onigashima and where Wano is. So this is interesting. So Wano country. So Onigashima technically is still a part of the Wano country. It was something that I was very curious about because I was like, is Onigashima in a separate type of place or is it near it? And now we have confirmation that it's actually still even a part of the Wano country itself. Onigashima is a place within Wano itself. Just in a different part of the sea. Which is interesting to me because it's like, did Wano once have more islands and then was it destroyed by Kaido and now Onigashima's left standing from that part of the island? Because it just seems odd that you have this right here and then you have this floating island in the middle of nowhere called Onigashima. So unless Onigashima is something that has to do with like something of the past where like people just weren't allowed to come here in the first place. Which would go across like the theory with Oars and with Kaido and regardless, without getting into any of that, I do wonder if Wano was more complete beforehand and Kaido decimated it and thus Onigashima was the only one left standing from this part right here because it just seems weird to me that a part of the Wano country is this random thing out in the middle of the ocean. But regardless, maybe Kaido's just that beast. He's like, you know what, man, I don't feel like living right here in Wano. I'll go chill in Onigashima. A large river divides Wano into 6 regions, but I'm really, really glad that Oda gave us this right here because I needed this. I really, really did. I was curious on like I said, the length of time that it would take to get to Onigashima from Wano and how far they were away from each other. A large river divides Wano into 6 regions. The weather differs between each region. To reach Udon, we have to cross this river. So there's one large river that divides Wano into 6 regions. Understood. That's pretty far away. Stop looking at me. You're serious about this, aren't you, Momo? My man Momo's out here training. Excuse me. I will be at the center of this battle. I must not falter. Yo, I'm still a part of that belief, man. Y'all know I've been preaching it on the channel. When Luffy defeats Kaido, Momonosuke will be there as well, man. In dragon form. In dragon form. And I'm very, very excited for that, man. It's going to cause for some emotional moments. A snatch. And here we have this. Is this man hitting the top of his head? Of the crocodile shark's head? Lord Momonosuke, where did you learn that yell? Snatch is what outsiders yell when practicing their swordplay. Zoro Judo taught me it. Yo, dude, we got a little panel right here with the opacity brought down of my man Zoro. He told me that it's a way to strengthen my heart when my courage falters. Listen to that. He told me that it's a way to strengthen my heart when my courage falters. A yell like that. Interesting. In any case, do not use that word again. Why? It may just be a coincidence, but in the Korea dialect of old, there was a yell like that too. Using a word like that is not befitting of someone like you, Lord Momonosuke. Isn't it fine to say? It is not. That's going to have some sort of connection to something in the past. When there's some sort of line like that, that means that it must have affected Kiku personally. Somebody that Kiku must have known had to have had that. Maybe it's somebody that she didn't like. I don't know, but we'll see. And now we're in Ringo. Let me get some water real fast. Now we're in Ringo. Wano Country Ringo, the Northern Cemetery. Phew, the capital's in chaos. That was close, and we see snow falling. Is it normal for someone so beautiful to be cut down? What a scary samurai. And here we have Nami and Ko. Shout out to Nami coming in strong. I don't want to hear anybody say anything about, oh, Nami's not going to be any help in this arc. Did y'all see what she just did? She summoned Zeus. She said, hit that Naruto summoning jutsu, Zeus. Wow. Either that or she summoned a Yu-Gi-Oh card, man. She's out here hitting, Zeus, I summoned thee. And the effect came out, trap cards. Nami was into like snowboard. I don't want to hear anything. Nami is out here. And with Zeus, ooh. I fear even for Kaido when in the presence of Nami. With Zeus, we're ready. We're ready, man. I dare anybody from Kaido's crew to come from like swimwear, except for King. I'm scared of King, man. I am, dude. Like, this man King is just spooky. In order for you to come into like swimwear and just wipe away big mom ship like that, I think Kaido and King, we'll leave them out of there. But everybody else, they can catch the L on Nami, man. They can catch the L to Zeus and Nami, son. It's normal for someone so beautiful to be cut down with a scary samurai. I guess you guys don't know about Kyoshiro. 20 years ago, the most famous Yakuza in Wano before Kyoshiro took charge was Hyogoro the Flower. So that is the title of the chapter, Hyogoro the Flower. So 20 years ago, he was the most famous Yakuza in Wano before Kyoshiro took charge. Now 20 years ago, of course, is connected to Odin, which means he's going to be a part of that Odin flashback. So this man, Hyogoro, was a big shot. What a fancy name. I hope we made the right decision when we dropped Otoko off in the Pleasure District. I'm a little worried about her. Oh, so they already dropped her off. So, here we have Kanjuro and Shinobu, Nami, Brooke, and Robin. You're right to be. The Shogun is enraged at her. He wouldn't bother trying to catch a child, would he? Shall we go to the bathhouse and check on her on the way? On the way there, I'm pretty tired. If we do that, we'll have to disguise ourselves. Orochi controls both fresh water and hot water. He controls the people of the flower capital through their most basic needs. Man, dude, what a bastard. But at the same time, that's so effective. Like, when you control them through their food and through their water, I mean, that is true control, especially in a place like this. I mean, if it's true control in a place where we live, you know what I'm saying? Imagine how it is here in Wano. To control what somebody consumes. To control the what you drink and what you eat. That is how you control people, man. Because at the end of the day, that is our main survival instinct, is to eat. And if we don't eat, then we're going to perish. And the fact that even though he's not extremely powerful per se, he still uses that, man. To me, that is an extreme source of power. Wow. That's true. We should rest for a little bit. That's very, very interesting. He controls both the fresh water and the hot water. I'm a little upset about how little information I was able to obtain. I was only able to find out what time Orochi will wake up on the day of our battle, along with what will be transported to Onigashima as an offering via the Shogun procession, as well as when the banquet will happen, as well as Kaido's favorite meal. And yo, Robin, what were y'all here learning? Yo, listen to this. When the banquet will happen, yo, she said that she was upset about how little information. She's out here dropping bombs. Hold on, I gotta reread this again. What time Orochi will wake up what will be transported to Onigashima as an offering via the Shogun procession, as well as when the banquet will happen, Kaido's favorite meal, and the hierarchy of his subordinates with their military strength and the amount of weapons they possess. Also, you're so good. I know what it is. It's because Robin was going in there to solely learn information about the poneglyphs. That's what had happened here, man. She gained information on everything else on that was there, except for a poneglyph, bro. That's what Robin's sulking over. That is what she's sulking over. Oh, Robbie, about that, it was there, the poneglyph. Oh, see? It wasn't a red one, but, what, really? Our stone luck is still strong, Monogichi. Indeed, but we weren't able to obtain a rubbing this time. Oh, they're gonna get it. Trust me, after this whole business is done, they're definitely gonna get ahead of that poneglyph. While I was in my ghost form, I saw it in the basement protected by a rock-solid door. The room was strange, with wooden human figurines lined up inside. Could there be Kokeshi dolls in there? As I expected, the road poneglyph must be on Onigashima, so that's just a regular poneglyph. The regular poneglyph is there in the basement of the Shogun's capital, but that has to have very important information by itself. That has to have very, very important information by itself. And that's very interesting because now that's two. Because in Alabasta, they had their poneglyph in the mausoleum way deep into Alabasta. And now, here in Wano, they have one of their poneglyphs hidden beneath the Shogun's capital, or beneath the Flower Capital, underneath Shogun's castle, which is something that not everybody can get into. And it also has a rock-solid door guarding it. So it has to have some very, very important information regarding the whereabouts of something or the history. Regardless, whenever we get to it, it's going to be important information. And then the word poneglyph, of course, is going to be on Onigashima. Yo-ho-ho-ho. Anyway, let's go to the bathhouse. You can't come. You stand out too much. Hey, come on, man. Let my boy Brooke get in there. The floor capital. The day Komurasaki is dead. Oh, man. She ain't dead, though, man. After rereading the chapter a few times, I'm 110% on the basis that it's one of two things. Either, that it was truly Oda telling us that this is how deep the resolve goes with Komurasaki and Kyoshiro, or number two, it is also in the same thing with the resolve, but that they're working together. Because whenever Kyoshiro picked up that emblem, it was very, very odd, and how Oda specified on that, that really stuck with me, so I'm sticking with one of those two things. Anyways, the Daio Komurasaki is dead. Wano Country's top idol, Boss Kyoshiro, cut her down. Yo, and they actually revealed that information. I didn't think they were going to reveal it. I thought that they were going to hide it and say, oh, Komurasaki got killed off by a certain disease or whatever. No, they are actually handing out the facts. Kyoshiro was the one that did it. That means that Kyoshiro just doesn't care what people think of him. I'll never forgive him. Shut up, you idiot. If the Kyoshiro family hears you, then... Did you hear about the supernatural incident? I didn't even get to have a good look at her face because of how dazzling it was. I was suddenly awoken by the sound of a crashing thunder. Oh, they're talking about the supernatural incident of Nami coming up in like somewhere hitting that Zeus! Yo, Nami's strength out here. I'm gonna put Nami over. Nami's strength is considered supernatural incidents in Wano, man. Let's go. That's my goat. Let's go, man. And now we're in Abisu Town. Also, we're just continuing to go around the whole place getting reactions right now. I'm still stressing how beautiful the flower capital looks, man, with the giraffe tree and then the Shogun's house right on top of it. Abisu Town, and then we have Sanji right here crying for Komurasaki. Komurasaki-juan! Why are you crying? You only got to see her once. This dude's a troll. So we have Sanji, Law, Frankie, and Usopp here. The death of a beautiful woman is lost for the whole world. Looks like they'll be having her funeral tomorrow. Can't you read the mood? Yo, man, if they're having a funeral tomorrow, that means something big has got to go down at that funeral, man. Because I don't think that she's dead. Which means that there has to have been something that's going to go down there at that funeral, man. There's going to be something huge. Orabe and the others were there when it happened. Are they alright? It's definitely a worrying situation. Oh, yeah, try contacting them with that thing. Oh, you mean the smale? The smale? Is this what, because I was wondering, I was like, what in the Flying Flag Nerds is Tama using? Because Tama was using what appeared to be like a Dendenmushi, except it was on a stick. So, this is what this thing is. It's like a stick, and then a small snail on top, a small denden on top. It's Wano Country's alternative to the transponder snail, the smart pond snail. So they have a smart pond snail, which is looks like a walkie-talkie to me. women's bath trial guide. Yo, Sanji, that person that came up to you. Hey, man, let me use my. I love how he pulls out the raid suit too. He's like, hey, it's time to use this for what it was truly meant to be used for. This guy's a troll. Shout out to my boy Sanji. Trial guy, does the newspaper say anything about Luffy's situation in Udon? I bet he's lost his patience. Oh man, that's what I want to see. That's what I thought we were gonna see in this chapter. I bet he's lost his patience by now and escaped from prison. You're probably right. I want to meet up with him soon. Doesn't say anything about Stride, but I do see Eustace Kid. Kid? So it doesn't say anything about Luffy, but it says something about Kid? Wins Bath, so he's here in the Wano Country too? Well, Hawkins, his alliance partner, is here, so it makes sense that he's here as well, but they don't seem to have the same standing here. It says here that he escaped from the prison. Excuse me? That Kid escaped from the prison? Because I doubt they're talking about Hawkins, because Hawkins joined Kaido's crew. By the way, do you know where I can find the closest bathhouse? Your mind has been elsewhere this whole time. This dude is a troll, bro. This man is insane. But I can't blame him now that he has this new ability, bro. I mean, he's going to be trolling 10 times more. But anyways, oh, yo, Kid? Your Kid escaped? Wano Country Udon, the prisoner mine. One of the prisoners uses Kid has escaped. Wait, how? So, because I thought Luffy and Kid together were going to be the ones escape, like, they were going to be going in, like, swimwear together and they would escape onto Mid-Pell Down stuff. But no, Kid's already gone. If any of you assisted him or have any information on his escape, step forward. And we see Luffy right here, Swole Luffy, talking with what appears to be like a llama human. What the heck is this? What do I even call this? What do I even call this? But he sure didn't think it through. Well, he did escape. He is still wearing his sea stone handcuffs. Yo, my man Kid is a G. Kid is a G. This man said, I'm going to escape even with the sea stone cuffs. Like, I'm going to throw hands even with the sea stone cuffs on. You didn't help him escape, did you? He did talk with you the most, after all. Luffy has to know something. When we catch him, we'll be subjected to the most severe punishment. His death is all but guaranteed. What an idiot. Guard Gifter's Alpaca Man. An alpaca smile user. That makes sense. Freaking alpaca man. That's dirty. Are you retaliating? Should I remind you of the punishments? Your arms will be cut off the first time you do it. And your legs will be cut off if you do it again. Stop it, he'll die at this rate. Please stop stepping on Grandpa Hyo. No. That old Gramps? I forgot his name was Hyo. I knew he had some sort of importance, bro. So Grandpa Hyo is short for Hyogoro? So they met Hyogoro the flower in Kaido Pell Down? Nah, this dude was a big he was one of the main players back in the day 20 years ago. Yo, that's gotta be short for Hyogoro, man. We're gonna have you trying to cheat the system, Gramps. You're only allowed to eat what you work for. He's right. If you can't work, then just starve to death like a real man would. Oh, my precious Kibi Dango. Hey, Gramps, you're not capable of working that much, so how do you have so many meal exchange tickets? Delicious. What? Why the hell are you eating? Spit that out, Gramps. You don't have the right to eat. Yo, man, he's devouring that junk, man. There's no one else spit these out. That man gave these dango to me. I won't let a single one go to waste. Who gave you those tickets? Tell me the name of your accomplice. Grandpa Hyo. I won't tell you even if it kills me, you child. Carrying out one's honor and seeing it through, helping the weak and never yielding to the strong idiots. If I didn't respond to his chivalry with my own chivalry, I wouldn't be able to face the world. Two meanings here. Strong is also read as idiot, referring to Kaido's men. The word here is Ninkyo, the way of the Yakuza, and term the code of honor. It's gotta be him. It's gotta be Hyogoro the flower. Let me see. So go ahead and kill me. Meeting him allowed me to remember the past. It's been a long time since I, Hyogoro the flower, have felt such fulfillment. This is the land of the samurai. In the past, men like him could be found everywhere in this country. But you lot killed them all. He's talking about Luffy, right? The Luffy man with the soul of a samurai. Hey, stop it, Luffy Taro. We weren't able to defeat two strong idiots. So right there, if you hit the guards, you'll be put to death, Luffy Taro. Gramps! Hey, stop it. If Luffy don't care, bro, Luffy will pwn them all. And Luffy goes right up in like swimwear, jumps. Don't make me cry. Queen! Queen! Oh my, Queen's here! Open the gate, it's noisy inside, isn't it? No, what does that say? Well, please, I'm breaking it. Come on, coach. Yo, but Queen is here, dog. Queen, the All-Star has arrived. Queen, the gate will open shortly. It's okay, man. Oda deserves his stress, or his rest, bro. He really does. Now that he's working on both this stuff right here and one. I mean, this by itself, he deserves his rest enough, man. The man works endlessly. But he's also working in creating the story for Stampede too, so my man deserves all the rest in the world. But man, dude, he just I hate it's like, bro, you get Queen in there, you get Luffy about to nail one of the guards, and you know what that means, bro? That means death according to them, but Luffy don't care. And now Queen is here. Queen the Plague. The gate will open shortly. Dog, you got Queen the Plague. You got Queen meeting up right here with Luffy. Oh man, now we're finally getting to see more from Queen, because we've mainly only gotten to see stuff from Queen, or not, from King, and that's why I've been hyping him up so much. But now it's Queen time, man, and they treat each other like equals. So just based off of their interactions, I can assume that Queen is on the same level, man. So I'm excited to see more from Queen. Oh man, so Kid escaped though, bro. Like, what is that even supposed to mean right here for the rest of the story? I mean, that turns everything on its head. We all assumed that Luffy and Kid were going to work together to get out of the situation, but it doesn't appear that is to be the case anymore. What caused it? How did Kid escape? And what is he doing? What is going to be his role? What is going to be the plan now? Now the Kid has escaped. Kid has escaped, man. Not only that, but now we have Hyogoro the Flower, one of the former top Yakuza, 20 years ago, in the time of Odin, a man who still believes in those people of that time, the man who believes in the soul of Odin and those samurai. Man, yo, he's going to be a great ally. Hyogoro the Flower. Man, dude. I knew there was going to be some sort of relevancy to Wano. I just didn't expect him to be a top Yakuza. That's dope. What a great moment that was right there, man. And Luffy went right in, bro. It looks like he's about to use King Saki too, but instead of King Saki, it looks more like he's doing a dash. He's going to pwn this man, because, I mean, he's being choked out. I mean, Hyogoro's being choked out at this point, so Luffy's saying, screw it, man. I'm just going to pwn this guy. I don't even care no more. But shout out to Kid, man. Yo, Kid is out here risking it all, escaping, still with the dang sea stone cuffs on. Man. But Queen is here now, bro. We get to see more of Queen. Let's go. I'm excited. What does it say right here in the references? As you may have noticed, all the major regions of Wano country are based on food names. They are spelled slightly differently, though, in order to make it sound more like a location. Ringo, after bell ring, is an apple. Kibo, unusual beauty, is Kibidango. Curry, 9 stretches, is chestnut. Hakumai, white dance. That makes sense. Because I remember Rukia always used to say something similar to that, like Hakuden, Sugino Mai, which meant something dance. So Hakumai, white rice. White dance. It translates to white rice. Udon, rabbit porcelain, is soup noodles. It's also interesting to note that although the mountain is called Mount Fuji, it is written differently in Japanese compared to the real-life version. I'm going to see a map, thing of the map again. So let's go ahead and go through the chapter real fast again. I just want to go back and get a quick recap. Because every time I read one of these chapters, man, I'm like, good God, bro. It's like so much info. So we have Big Mom Pirates right here outside. With Perospito trolling and whatnot with Daifuku, Fonpei, and Perospito. Perospito's out here saying that he wants it to be in the Perospito Pirates, and Daifuku's like, nah, bruh, Kata Curry. And Smoothie had to lay the smack down and say, look, she ain't dead, so relax. And then we go all the way back with Big Mom and Ko right here. And I'm very, very interested on seeing what's going to happen now, because, yo, Big Mom's heading to Udon. And if Big Mom's heading to Udon, Queen's there, too. Oh, this is about to be crazy now, bro. Like, who would have thought, man? I mean, we all expected Luffy and Kid to be the ones to cause all this damage and all this ruckus. And I'm kind of sad now, though, because I wanted to see more interaction between Luffy and Kid because they were so great. And the fact that Kid is off an escape by himself. But I'm just curious on his goal. Like, obviously he wants to escape. That is obvious. But, why then and why now? Like, why did he find it to be the perfect situation to leave? What caused it? What caused his escape? I can't wait. I can't wait to see where that leads right there. That's very, very interesting. But anyways, who would have thought that instead of Kid and Luffy, it would be Luffy and Big Mom in the same place at the same time? Let's go. I'll take it. I'll take it, man. And I'm really, really happy that we got this map of Wano, because it was really, really helpful, especially for where Onigashima is. Let's take a look here, and then of course we got over to see what is going to be going down with in Ringo, Robin out here gathering all this information, and she's only sad because she didn't get stuff on the poneglyphs. That's totally Robin, classic Robin. They're heading over to the bathhouse, which means we can expect some fan service sometime soon, more than likely. And then we go over here towards the Usopp, Frankie, Law and Sanjiko crew, and then we switch over back to Udon, which we haven't seen this place in quite a few weeks, and we get to learn that the Hyogoro that they were bringing up back then was in fact the Grandpa Hyo that we met here in Kaido Pell Down. So man, a lot of really useful information here in this chapter that we're going to be able to use while Oda's on break in order to speculate soon. And what better way to end it off than Queen coming up in their like swimwear. Oh, this is going to be exciting, man. So Queen is now here in Kaido Pell Down, right outside of the gate. Luffy's about to do something, which means that if Luffy goes in protecting Hyo, then Queen is obviously going to be in there like, yo, who's causing all this ruckus? So we're gonna have a conversation. We're gonna have a confrontation between Luffy and Queen, and then we still have to find out what's going on with Kid. Robin now has all the information. So if that information is relayed to the rest of us, then whenever we do head off to Onigashima, we're gonna have a lot of useful info to enter either on some espionage or on some epic entrance to Onigashima, where they're like all flying in the or like riding in the sea or flying there, whatever the case may be. An epic entrance or an espionage entrance, whichever one works now, because now they have the information on when everything's going to start, when the Shogun's going to get there, how everything's going to go down. So now that Robin has that information, though, I can assume that Act 2 will be them heading to Onigashima, because now that they have gathered the info, all they need to do is wait to head over there. But anyways, Kid has escaped. He's a Devil Fruit user, so I can't expect him to swim to Onigashima. But now that we've seen that the prisoner mine is the closest thing to Onigashima, then if working together with another one of the supernovas, he could make it over there to Onigashima. But I'm just not sure, man. I'm not sure. Like that Kid escaping plot point is so huge to me, because that's a twist. That's a twist, because all of us were saying we were so excited to see Luffy and Kid break out, and how Kid was going to have all this metal and iron ready for him to use after the Sea Stone cuffs came out, but he never even took them off. He just escaped without them. So I'm very, very interested on finding out what more happens on that end with Kid. Man, that's exciting. But we have Big Mom on the way now to help Luffy out in Udon, and I'm curious now, because now that everybody else is heading out towards the bathhouses, so what's going to happen with them after all that is taken care of. But the people that are heading here with Big Mom, in Chopper, Kiku, Tama, and Momonosuke is going to possibly meet up with Queen. That's going to be huge. Because let's just say they're heading over there to Udon. Momonosuke is there as well. Yo, no, bro, Hyogoro. What about when Hyogoro meets up with Momonosuke? Because if Big Mom arrives here, then that means Momonosuke has to see him too. So Hyogoro's gonna know, and Hyogoro's gonna be like, "Yo, that's Lord Momonosuke." But I'm pretty sure Queen is gonna recognize Momonosuke too, because Queen was a part of the individuals that destroyed everything all those years ago when they raided the capital. So listen, man. That's going to be huge. It's going to be huge for both sides. It's going to be big boost of morale when it comes to overall, like, yo, Momonosuke's alive. Like, our Lord is alive from back in the day. I mean, he's already feeling that with Luffy, but now it's going to be Luffy and Momonosuke together right there. That's going to be huge, though, bro. Can you imagine now a plot where, yo, man, this could go so many different ways? Because if Queen is that powerful and Luffy still has the Sea Stone handcuffs on, then Momonosuke shows up, they can't do anything. Queen can easily kidnap Momonosuke and take him back to Onigashima, which is going to accelerate the process even further, because they're going to be like, well, we need Momonosuke back. And they'll head over there quicker than normal, if this turns out to be like a rescue mission of sorts. But if it doesn't turn out to be like that, regardless, let's just say Queen does not capture Momonosuke, but instead goes back to Kaido with the information that Momonosuke is alive, that's going to change the entire thing. They're no longer going to be caught off guard. They're no longer going to be caught off guard when it comes to these dudes being alive. Yo, I'm mad interested now, man. I mean, I've already seen the emblems going around, and they've been searching for Raizo and everything with the crew. But Queen actually seeing Momonosuke is probably going to be something big. And for Hyogoro, man, that's going to be a huge moment. I can already see a flashback ensuing from that, bro. I could see Hyogoro being the one to say, to tell everyone what the story of Odin is. If he was a top Yakuza, he must have had informants all over the place letting him know about this Odin individual. Man. Just that one thing of Queen entering Kaido Pell Down, and now Big Mom and Co heading over there too, opens up a variety of scenarios that can happen now, man. Very, very exciting. But yo, I will see y'all next time. Have an awesome day. Another great sauce of a chapter of the One Piece Wano greatness. Once again, this arc has just been on fire. So much fun, man. And I cannot wait to see what Oda has in store for us when he comes back from break, man. I will see y'all in the following. I hope to do a live stream, like a live Recon piece discussing the last couple of chapters, because there's definitely a lot to discuss, a lot of theories that we can talk about when it comes to, you know, certain situations that are going to be happening and taking place from here on out, and I'm really excited to discuss that with all of you. So I really hope to stream before the next chapter comes out, if not once, then multiple times. You know, I would love to just talk about it in a live Recon piece and just to discuss and get all of your thoughts on it, and to discuss what we think is going to happen here in the future, because it's very, very exciting, and there's a lot of stuff that can go down. And I'm glad that Oda left us off on this cliffhanger, because now with all the scenarios that are going to be popping up, we can speculate for the next couple of weeks. So I'll see you all next time, man. Have an awesome day. One Piece greatness, man. One Piece in the Wano greatness.